couple things I want to mention before we get started with the video. Number one, the World Cup final has been set. If you guys didn't see it, yesterday France beat Morocco 2-0 to go to the World Cup final and try and defend their title. We will have a video on that Saturday, so stick around for that. But also, Mike Leach has also passed away. I hope that his family can deal with his loss, and hopefully the SEC can be back with them, with his family and wherever they need it. I hope that Mike Leach's family gets over it soon. So rest in peace, Mike Leach, and rest in peace, Mike Leach, and for the Mississippi State football program, our thoughts and prayers go out to him. Anyway, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I am your co-host, Grant Sullivan, and in today's video, we're going to be predicting Week 15 of the NFL season. Tonight's Thursday Night Football matchup starts Week 15 all the way through Monday Night Football, so we will be predicting every game this week. So let's just hop into the video. But first, if you're new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date on everything relating to the sports industry. Alright, so up first we have Thursday Night Football, which is tonight between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. I do think the Seattle Seahawks will win, or the San Francisco 49ers will win this game, just because their defense has been playing absolute great, and Brock Purdy showed Tom Brady last week. So I do believe the San Francisco 49ers will win this game. Also, the Seattle Seahawks have not been playing too great. They've lost 3 of 4 in their last 4 games. They lost to my Panthers. So hopefully if the Seahawks lose, this means that the Niners will get the division. They can win the division tonight, and they will be the first team in the NFL to clinch a division for the NFL playoffs. Moving on to the Saturday games. We got 3 Saturday games. The first Saturday game is the Colts and the Vikings. I do believe that the Vikings will win this game because the Colts are just absolutely terrible. Now, I do think it could be a trap game, maybe like the Texans and Colts last game, but I do believe the Vikings will win this game. We'll say 24-17. I think the Vikings should win this game. I don't think it will be very high scoring. I think the Colts will hang with them. I just think that the Vikings are the better team here. Up next, the next Saturday game is the Ravens and the Browns. I think the Ravens are going to win this week. They're coming off of that win last week. From what I saw, they looked pretty good, but that doesn't mean that the Browns can put up points. I still think the Browns will put up points. I just don't think Deshaun Watson is that guy for Cleveland. We'll see, though. Maybe next year Deshaun can be fully healthy and recovered and return to the NFL on time for next year's season. I just think the Ravens are the better team in this game. Moving on, the final Saturday game. It's going to be a good one. We have the Miami Dolphins going into Buffalo. Now, the last time these two teams played each other, Buffalo lost by, I think, 2 or 3 points. It was very close. Came down to the last play. And I just think Buffalo will get their revenge game against the Miami Dolphins. Not saying that the Dolphins are trash. I just think that Buffalo is the better team. They have more to play for. And I do believe they can also clinch a playoff spot if they win this game against the Dolphins as well. So I do expect Buffalo to win 24-20, we'll say. Moving on to the first Sunday game, we have the Atlanta Falcons against the New Orleans Saints. Honestly, this game could be a tie. I just don't see a tie happening. I think the Saints will beat the Falcons. Coming off of that Monday Night Football, they've had their bye week. I think the Saints and the Falcons have had their bye week. They have had plenty of time to rest. It will just come down to who is the better team, and I believe the New Orleans Saints are the better team here. They will show up on Sunday to beat the Falcons. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do believe the Saints will defeat the Falcons in the first Sunday game. Up next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this game coming off of that win against the Texans. That comeback win, Dak Prescott showed them what's up. I think Dak Prescott will show the Jags what's up again. Now, I think the Jags will hang in there with the Cowboys, but I just think the Jags are not going to win this game because of all their injuries that they've had. But next year, the Jags should be really good. I just don't see the Jaguars winning this game or making the playoffs this year. Up next, we have the Carolina Panthers hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is our time. This is our game. This determines whether or not we will make the playoffs, in my opinion. We lose this game, we done. We control our own destiny. I do believe we will win this game. We will beat the Pittsburgh Steelers at home, and I'm super excited for this game. Hopefully, they will win this game. Sam Darnold needs to show up like he has been these last couple of weeks. And DJ Moore needs to get on that catching grind. DJ Moore needs to catch some balls. I do believe that Sam Darnold will show up and defeat the living crap out of Kenny Pickett this week. I don't think the Steelers are that good of a team. The Steelers aren't making the playoffs. We are going to win the division. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Right here. This is where our time starts right now. Up next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Do I really need to pick this game? I think we all know who is going to win this game. The Bears don't really have anything to play for, but I do think the Philadelphia Eagles can win this game, and they will get that number 1 seed in the NFC. I just don't think the Bears are that good of a team right now. Up next, we have the Detroit Lions going into the Jets. Now, this could be an interesting game. I do believe that the Jets are going to win this game, but the Giants are on a hot streak. They've won 2 straight games. And this could potentially be an upset. I will stick with my pick and go with the Jets here, though. But I think the Detroit Lions can hang in there with the New York Jets. I think the Jets will win this game. Up next, we have the 10-3 Chiefs against the 1-11 Houston Texans. Skip, we already know what is going to happen in that game. I don't really even need to talk about that game. Up next is one of the most boring games of the week, the Arizona Cardinals against the Denver Broncos, rather, not Detroit. Who's going to play for, who is going to play for the Cardinals? Is Kyler Murray going to start, or is their backup going to play? We don't know still who is going to start for the Arizona Cardinals as of the time recording this video. And is Russ going to play or not because of their season, how bad it's been? They will miss the playoffs. But Denver and Russ, I don't know if Russ is going to play against the Cardinals. We'll say Arizona wins 21-17 in a somewhat high-scoring affair. Up next, we have the New England Patriots going into the Las Vegas Raiders. This is going to be an interesting game because, number one, if the Patriots lose, they're basically out of the playoffs, I believe. They won't get that 6th spot anymore. But I do believe the Patriots will find a way to win this game. Belichick has always had Josh McDaniels' number, and I do believe he will continue to have Josh's number going into this. The Raiders have been hot, though, winning 2 of their last 3. I just don't see the Raiders happening after what happened with Baker Mayfield and the Rams last Thursday night. I just don't see the Raiders winning this game. I do believe Belichick has Josh's number. And I just think the Patriots are going to win this game. Up next, this is a hard choice for me. I believe this is the game that was flexed out of Sunday Night Football, or somewhat was flexed out of primetime. But it is the Tennessee Titans at the Los Angeles Chargers. I do believe this is going to be a hard game to pick. I'm going to say the Chargers win by luck, actually, because the Chargers aren't that good. But it could come down to the last play. Both of them are 7-6. I just think the Chargers are going to win because they are at home and they will have the fans on their back. But Chargers win, we'll say 17-14. Low-scoring affair. Great defensive game for both of them, I believe. Up next, we have the Cincinnati Bengals going into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, I really need Tom Brady to lose this game. I am a Bengals fan. This week. If Tom Brady loses, the Panthers will get number 1 in the division because of that head-to-head record, and that will be crucial going down the stretch. If we beat the Bucs, which we should beat the Bucs, I do believe we will secure the division. I think we will get the division and host that playoff game. But I am a Cincinnati Bengals fan this week. That is my team to root for, other than the Carolina Panthers, obviously. But the Bengals, I need them to win. I need Joe Burrow to show up. I need Joe Shiesty to show up and show out for this game. Bengals win, we'll say 20-7. And Sunday Night Football, This is going to be a good game. The two teams that tied against each other are the New York Giants and the Washington Commanders. I think the Commanders are going to win this game just because the Giants aren't that good of a team. We've seen them dive off for now, but maybe the Giants will bounce back against the Commanders, but I have the Commanders winning this game 20-17 in a close score, but I just think the Commanders are the better team. They will get in the playoffs. I don't think the Giants will get the playoff spot just because of how they have been losing lately. I just think the Commanders are a better team. So Commanders win 20-17. And last, the terrible Monday Night Football game that we have is the LA Rams going into the Green Bay Packers. I think it's going to be cold Monday night, and I think A-Rod is going to show them what's up. I think A-Rod will have the fans behind his back. And Baker Mayfield, obviously, this is an audition for him since Matthew Stafford is going to be retiring in the next few years. I just believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to win this game. The Packers are the better team here just because of that sole reason. Also, it will be cold in Green Bay, which Aaron Rodgers thrives on, and I do believe that Aaron Rodgers is going to win this game. So the Packers will win this game. We'll say 21-14. Anyway, that is going to be all for my predictions of NFL Week 15. I will be back doing a reaction video for the NFL Week 15 on Monday, so stick around for that. We will also be doing a live stream on Saturday previewing the World Cup. So stick around for that if you guys are interested in a little soccer and also talking about some major headlines and around sports again. So obviously stick around for Saturday's live stream if you guys want. Thank you all. Please like the video and subscribe if you guys like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sports Lovers. And thank you all so much for watching, and peace.